Well, see, saw from the title. I'm gonna show you what's going on with Mower. But first, you don't know, before we're doing Town 31 Halo channel, we got for bug this a little. You know, Kyle how you can win the game. Same can for yesterday. So, someone's got left. Dang. Got about half a can left. So, if you do smokeless meth and you're addicted to it, and you watch my channel, and if you ain't freaking got a dip in your lip, so freaking bug is the dip. So if you ain't got no dip in your lip, freaking buy you a dip and put it in your lip. I don't want to spill the loose stuff. If you hear music like quietly, it's my radio. I didn't want to play it loud. I mean, it's the radio. I'm not sure if I'll get copyright for that. It's YouTube. You know how they are. You know, they make the biggest, they throw the biggest fits over little stupid stuff. Why does that dip look so small? It's not a small dip. I don't know why that looks so small. I can't put like fatties in like half a can at one time because I've lost weight over my years and I couldn't throw big dips. I used to be able to, and I couldn't. I don't know, but pregnant deers with dip wouldn't even dip bump. No, that's a small dip. That's what I used to dip whenever I dipped when I started. Mm. Mm-hmm. Well, I just want to say this. I finally got an air compressor. I've had this one. I got it off a dude that I was selling wood to and got it off him. I went to Harbor Freight and got me a new air hose. And then my neighbor, if y'all go back a video or a few videos of me doing that weightlifting, that other kid that was in there, yeah, his dad, he gave me this air compressor. And he knows I'm a good mechanic, but I didn't know I was a good daggone air compressor mechanic. I mean, I've only messed with one and that one. But anyways, I took the whole thing apart, put it back together. He said it wouldn't build up air. Plugged in, the freaking thing works. So yeah, shout out to him. And the reason why I probably thinking, well, if I own those two air compressors, I put that hose on here. The reason why I'm not doing that is because that one, it'll get all over the floor. I'll step on it, I'll drop crap all over it, and this one, it's already on there, and it's got that Rectiseal tape stuff And see, it just pulls back up. That's the one thing I like about it. But I don't. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's plastic and not rubber. And it if you leave it out in the sun, it'll get hardened and then it'll pretty much crack. But yeah, this is not what this video is about. This video is about the mud mowers. And the mowers. Got me a steering wheel for my mower off one of my trucks out in the field. I did a pulley swap. I know the belt's not on it yet, but that's pretty much what's all going with that. If it works, I'm gonna put some slime in that tire. But I mean, it kind of runs. I gotta go through the carburetor again. I don't know if y'all remember that one mower that was all tore apart that I put new rings in. Yeah, this is it. It's been here for like 2-3 months or whatever. As soon as I got the parts, I put it back together. I haven't tried starting it. This was the original muffler on that, but of course I put a straight pipe. It don't sound too bad. But I don't know if y'all saw your Skitty's video. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I told y'all I was going to show you I have a new engine working on. So of course it's a Briggs. I didn't do no filming last night because I was doing the valves on it. I had to put new valves in it. And if any of y'all good mechanics, y'all may know automatically what this thing goes in. But here's one of the valves to it. I like these things better than the little retaining clips because you gotta get a little magnet. And then we'll just hold it easier. But for what y'all have been waiting for, this thing was down to nothing. The only thing it had in it was the flywheel, a piston, and crank, and that was it. Ready. Had oil on the lens. Now I'm sorry if this video does like cut in and out. That's because I lose connection. I go live because I can do longer videos. Oh, and it had the governor arm in it. But what I did was, let me get my hand to Danny light right here. What I did, let me swap hands. I can film the right one. But what I did was, I took the cam out and had the muffler off, and I actually cleaned it up. Cleaned the head up a little bit too on the inside. It's nice and shiny. And then what the problem was with this thing, it had no compression. It went on that one blue wood splitter is always in here. I got another engine on it now, but I have to use this one because see, it's a short shaft, and that one out there is a regular old long shaft. You know what I'm saying? But this thing was down to nothing. I didn't clean up or anything. The only thing I did was spray paint the coil. I re-gapped it. So, if you're ever doing like a lawnmower engine, go-kart engine, tiller engine, for these Briggs, I know that you guys set them at the coil would be set. What you do is you loosen the 2 screws up, and then take spark plug out a little bit easier or whatever. I had the head off, so head gasket fine. But anyway, so it was easier. Spin over. What I did was I took the coil off. I repainted it. I just took some black spray paint, maybe make it look better. I was gonna paint the coil wire red. I said, I don't feel like duct taping all that crap off. I didn't want to pull this thing, the boot off, because I had too much trouble with all them. So, um, but anyways, it had like no compression. But as you can see now, I can't turn it. I mean, it's got compression now. You used to be able. It was like the spark plug was out of it. It may not seem like it's got compression, but I mean it has compression. So what I did was put it in here, tore it all the way down, right? Take this little cover off right here, and you have access. You take these little, shoot, I think they're like 8mm screws. Get some lighting on here. Take these 8mm screws off, and you can get into there. And I made my own gasket, put the old gasket on. Just buy this stuff. You can get it over O'Reilly's. Pretty cheap. My dad already had it from like years ago. But yeah, this thing's all corroded up. And something else is, I don't even know why there's a stud like that compared to all these other bolts. I guess it has no purpose. You know, that's bridge. But anyways, I did the valve. I went to my pap shop and went and got some valves off another engine, and I lapped them in with lapping compound. It's pretty much liquid sandpaper. And my dad had these. These are little suction cups. What you do is you stick it on the valve like that. You know, it fits on the valve. Here, let me do it real quick. But pretty much what you do. Focus. Set it in there. Off it. Spin it around with your hands. Bring it up. You put some of that in there. You just pretty much spin it with your hands, you know, real quick. Pick it up, spin it again. Do about 3 times. You can do it twice if you want to, you know, again. But and then make sure you take a rag, you know, like a paper towel or just some old rag you got, and clean out that lapping compound, because it'll get not somehow, it'll get into your piston, score your cylinder up, and guess what? You gotta hone it now with a honing tool. And it fits in the cylinder. Put it on the drill. But yeah, pretty much yes. It. For yesterday, I ain't even lying. The dude, I ain't gonna say his name for privacy, but dude I bought this fuller off of, paid $2,100. It's like a $3,500 fuller now. But whenever I took it to him, I had to have a new axle put in it, because my stupid self, what I did was I'd ride it up on just these 2 wheels and have these off the ground, and I thought it was cool and all that. And I used to just redneck this fuller, and what happened was it stripped the splines on the hub to the axle, so pretty much it became a 3-wheeler. Oh, that wheel would not spin. That one would spin, that one, because it's automatic 4-wheel drive. Well, all time. But so whenever I took it to him, I said, hey, just check over the brakes and stuff, because they don't work good. So I guess whenever, I can't remember, yeah, he did it whenever he put a new axle in it. He took the axle out. I tried my very best to get the focus, those 2 nuts off. I couldn't. I even used a cheater bar. I was afraid I was going to snap the axle down. So I didn't do it, but I didn't get to them brakes. But I did do the front. See, jack still in there. Turn this light on. take the tire off, and then you should have access to this nut. Take the cotter pin out. Oh, uh, take the nut off. How I did it was whenever it was up on the jack, I couldn't do it. I mean, I tried this and that. I couldn't get that nut to come off. So what I did was I set the tire up under, like, not on it, or it would keep it from rolling, but like, so it wouldn't be all lopsided. And I just let it down so that tire on that side would be on the ground. I busted the nut off and take the hub off, and your four-wheel drive axle will come out, but not all the way. I looked it up online. You're supposed to torque them nuts down to like 20 foot-pounds, and I put it on there with a ratchet, and that thing was already torqued 20 foot-pounds. He must use an impact on it, which I probably would have anyways, but didn't feel like firing this thing up because that's what it sounds like. But yeah, check the brakes on the full. They're fine. That one over there, this is the one that actually works the best. That one don't work as good. It has better pads, but that one works better, but has worse pads. I don't know what its deal is. But anyways, it had some like brake dust and all that bull crap. So yeah, did that. Yeah, brakes were fine. Put back together. Torqued it for 20 foot-pounds. Freaking. And I looked it up. Whenever I went to put these bolts back on the head, I actually wanted to kind of go all out and not just slap it together ratchet style. I looked it up. It's it's like 140 pounds for these bolts. I bet I would have snapped all them bolts if I would have torqued them to 140 pounds. Because I ain't got one of them newer torque wrenches. I got the old school stuff. And that's all I pretty much got. I got one of these good old torque wrenches. The ones that won't break. Three nuts. A half-inch drive. Yeah. So you would have had to get this thing all the way to 140 daggone pounds. No, them bolts would have snapped. But yeah, that's my socket. My socket, nut driver drawer. Turn this light on. Well, yeah. Got my pliers. Thing locks sometimes on itself. Yeah, I'll feel like that. Screwdrivers. Just right. Turn to the stuff that's in a box. My drill bit's going here too. This is a tap and die set. This is just a socket ratchet set that I got out of auction. Compression testers. You stick this in your outlet and they work. Allen wrenches, hammers, flywheel puller, gasket scrapers. If you're ever doing something with an aluminum head, don't use these because it'll gouge. Use a plastic one. Rags, ratchet wrenches, Husky brand, and electrical stuff. Yeah, I ain't got nothing in the top part. But I'm gonna get off this freaking video. And oh yeah, I gotta show you something. I did a duct tape camouflage seat job. Yeah. Got some news for y'all. If anybody's watched this far, my Yoder. the needle, I believe, is bad. So I messed with it, and I got tired. So my dad went to like AutoZone or something like that, or Napa, something like that, and uh, he got me a rebuild kit for it, which is $40 for a rebuild kit. A new carburetor, like a good one, $100, and uh, for a rebuilt one was $500. So one of my cousins, he's an expert on carburetors. Like, you need a carburetor done, you talk to him. I mean, he knows it all. So I said, hey, you rebuild my car? He said, hey, I'll rebuild your car. I about spilled dip spit down my boot. But anyways, yeah, he's gonna rebuild my car for me, and I should get it back here in a day or two. So do that, set the float. Well, he'll probably do that, and yeah, pay for it for him working on it. Uh, mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm freaking get off this video. See y'all later, man.